Alternitas vivere in dies solemnis placelia custies in aeternum sicut viae pacem side accipere omnis radicitus qui difficilis sic emendatus revulavirus ut vir sed vix benedictur malmundi visus immunis recta via fada sua locus semita si ipsu interrogatevi sicut potes vidi veritas erbit mestore vicentitis istut inutilis trato est pace dicelis propterea. Aeternitas vivere in dies solemnis placelia custies in aeternum sicut viae pacem side acciperem omnis radicitus qui difficilis sic emendatus revulavirus ut vir sed vix benedictur malmundi visus immunis dolor id recepela recta via da sua locus semita si ipsu interrogatevi sicut potes vidi veritas erbit mestare vicentitis istut inutilis strada est pace dicelis propterea si ipsu interrogatevi sicut potes vidi veritas erbit mestare vicentitis istut inutilis strada est pacem dicelis propterea non ege trado est pacem dicelis propterea.
Hello, Kalu Kalay. My name is Noped, and I write games for fun. So what are we doing today? Man goes to see Pagalici, goes backstage, tells Pagalici he thought the show would cheer him up, but he's still depressed. Pagalici says, oh well, I'm just a silly clown, shouldn't you go see a real doctor? The man bursts into tears, says, but Pagalici, I am the doctor. Hello, Kaloo. Doing nothing fun today. Had a 5-hour Pathfinder 2e session. And it was extremely dull. And nothing much happened. It's one of those things where you realize, like, at hour 2 of the fight, like, you're like, oh, well, we don't get to have nice things anymore. And you're just like, I'm good. I'm done. And that was effectively what it was. It was just like, all right, time for extremely dull, repetitious situations and just going extremely slow. So we're going to work on Cruciform a little bit today. We're probably also going to work on another game a little bit today because I could never escape the endless grind. Going to work on Cruciform first because I need to work on Cruciform some more. Opened it up for people to read. Not many people did. Most people just commented. Let's see. Let me do. We are going to. Let's rewrite the past. We're going to rewrite the past by doing that. Because as long as we do that, no one can think about it anymore. So we're rewriting the past. Rewriting the lore. Playing the game. We had this note right down here. The DV is a number set by the GM, but in section it talks about the DV. There's no DV value given, instead of its dice values. That's the DV. That's kind of the DV. So we need some sample stuff. Okay. Let's do the chance of failures, opposition before check, rolls an attribute die, skill die, same that. In addition to any modifiers, I may have an attempt to beat the difficulty value that you set with the adversity and complexity die. If to the difficulty value represents the adversity for the adjudicated, they need to come. They're all paying 12 that comes down to taking. Okay. This is not going to be the place we need to do this, but this is not going to be the section we need to put this in. But we, Codemanto, pam pam, Codemanto. Okay. We are probably going to add this. This is not the right place to put this. I know that fundamentally that this is not the right place to put this, but I don't know where else to put it as of right this second. So we're just going to write out things. Hey, I want to make this the full fancy one. But it's just time consuming getting there. The hardest part is getting to that point. Let's see. Actually, you know what we can do? Okay, so let's do Bantercraft, art, larceny, G, mechanics, medicine. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're going to put this right here, right there. All right. So, because all these things are here, what we get to do now is we get to take all of this and put it here to some variety. That's the place where it needs to be put now, pretty much. Gonna be a little bit quiet today because fucking tired. Actually, let's see. Banter networking. Savoir-faire. Adversity. We go up here. We go up here. Don't need to worry you as of right this second. I did end up putting insight right here because I put insight right here because you do get your insight, you know, through your skills and stuff. So I'm like, okay, it's vaguely appropriate to put that here. But what I need to do is I need to go right here, and we need to do. Actually, that both of you, we go bump bum. This, we do this. It's not very difficult. It's not very difficult, but kind of getting the information out of him, then getting to do some complexity. Let's see. We're getting a demon. That would be ego. That would be ego. Occult. Ego. Urgy. Occult. That would be quite difficult and quiet. You're trying to negotiate with a demon. That's going to be very difficult. So if we're doing more banter, savoir-faire, complexity. Talking down a man with a gun, going to be about this. It's just difficult to do. Not to say that it's It's difficult for you to do, not saying that it's something that you have to worry about. The dark mansion, that would... God. Well, it would be hunt. Hunt or shivers. If they don't want to be found on their grounds, they're not going to want to be found. It's difficult. Heart is. Let's think. What would be some? Actually, dismantling a car. You use craft or mechanics. It's going to be about the adversity wise. It's not very adverse. It's not really fighting you. It's a little bit complicated. Handling a tank. Bit more complicated. Little bit more complicated. Maybe some would be another good one. Performing a fake exorcism. Performing a fake exorcism. Liturgy. Liturgy / hold. It's going to be 4 and a D6. Performing a fairy exorcism. Liturgy. Occult. Have a fall because you're trying to convince a fairy to get out of someone's body, and people like that. So, other. There we go. It's not very threatening. What are some other things? Mechanics is actually like vehicles and fixing things. Motorix is using your body to do things. That's the best way to think. It's your motor functions versus being able to drive a car. Motor functions is Motorix, mechanics is mechanics. Yeah, it's It's one of those things where I put in there because I'm like, I don't know a good name for this skill, so I am instead going to use this. Mm. 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 Let's see what's some good. Would be a good way of displaying that would be a good Motorix example. What would be a good Motorix example? Mm, mm, mm. Building of an old building. It's pretty difficult to do. It's difficult to do because it's this adverse, but it's not very complex, relatively speaking. You know, it's not. You're not under that much pressure to do it. Let's see. Mm, mm, Larceny. Mm, they're on your ass, but they don't really. Else. Mm, 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 mm. That would be. Mm, D20, D20. Mm, 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 mm. It's very difficult to do it, but on the other hand, it's not actually very complicated of doing it. Let's see. Is there anything else that we could be? Mm, shot and getting home. That would be... There we go. Avoiding Lamian blood hunt, climbing out an old building, dismantling a car, dismantling a tank, just getting shot and getting home, hunting a Therian on their pack grounds. There we go. We're doing okay, Spartan. We're okay, I wrote down a few of those, so we're gonna go here. We don't need to worry about this because we now have examples elsewhere. So again, if we use this chart, we are using our handy dandy chart here. Ba-da-dun-dun-dun-dun. So, avoiding a Lamian Hunyat is satanic and intricate. Alright, that work. Climbing this would be hard but intermediate. It is pretty average, relatively speaking. It's just intricate. Dismantling a tank is devilishly difficult and masterful to do. Getting shot and getting home is devilishly difficult, but you need professional. Therian on pack grounds is very hard and masterful. Satanic difficulty, but relatively simple what we're doing. Interrogating a low-ranking demon is pretty hard, and then you need to be a professional to do. You need to be pretty intricate at learning how to do it. Knocking down an old oak door is pretty let's say that's pretty hard. Things considered pretty hard, not too complex. Performing a fake exorcism is pretty fucking easy, but it's an intermediate complexity because you gotta do the show for it. Demonic exorcism, very hard, but you need to be masterful at doing it. Performing a fairy exorcism is not as hard. That actually, no, we can do. Pleasant conversation with a burial agent is satanic and masterful. Pleasant conversation with the visits, pretty easy and simple. Reattaching a limb is devilishly professional. There we go. Yeah. Because no one wants to deal with the big boss because the big boss is spooky. Because remember, dealing with a burial agent is effectively dealing with someone who is way, way fucking stronger than you, and you can kind of feel it on them. Like, why are you radiating power? I'm really scared, and I don't want to be around you anymore. Okay, let's go all the way back up here. An example might be helpful. We're going to insert a horizontal line. Let's see, Father Maxwell is trying to fix up that car that was generously donated, but... Actually, what was the, Fairy for creative. fucking, what's the very creative? It's the Sede. What is you're going Lennon Leah? Is that what I'm looking for here? Am I thinking there we go. Yeah, the Leanne feed. The only reason I remember them as this is that accurately is because of Monster Girl Encyclopedia. You want to know why you ever want to know why I know most monster lore? It is because of Monster Girl Encyclopedia. Actually, Father Maxwell. Let's see who generally donated by the eccentric mechanic who may or may not have made a contact with the seed. The AD. Let's see. Sets the time to weeks. Sets the time to weeks. We'll make a check against. Difficult. Check to the weeks. Difficulty. A DV of. DV of D8 plus D10 to the complex inner workings, and effort being at 7. And effort being at 7. Maxwell. Making his. Let's see. Makes his finesse plus mechanics. Let's see, a total of 5 weeks. Let's see, a total of 5 weeks have gone by. With. A total of 5 weeks have gone by with a 3-2. Yeah, let's see. Crude Sister Mary and Theodore by force. He manages to succeed and he manages to succeed at the final check. Breaking the limit and Mm. Mm. For no reason at all. Mm. Smells. That for no reason at all smells like the woods. Was generously donated. There we go. Yeah, there we are. Effectively, the entire idea of an extended check is that you are declaring, saying, I want to do this. Should not be. Baptism by midnight would be your... Yeah. Pretty easy to understand. It's just Father Maxwell built a car. How hard would kicking down a door be in DMC? I am asking because tone, essentially. Kicking down a regular door is not difficult. Like, that's the thing. Kicking down a normal door. Kicking down a heavy oak door, a little bit more complicated. That's why I said there. Like, most things won't require a check of any capacity. And I should really put that in. Like, most things won't need an actual check unless there is some variety of danger. You know what? Here's what we can do. Let's make a... Let's see if the adjudicator is in a situation where they are under stress, being threatened, have a serious complication for failure, a serious complication for serious issue will have. Comically bad at the situation they will reading a book at the library. They will need to make a check. Reading a book at the library. Reading a book at the library. Shoulder bashing an old door. Or talking to a goings on do not require a check of any capacity. Do not require a check to. However, if the let's see. However, if the book is the occult simulacrum, reading it. The door is made of steel, or well, your friend is possessed by a demon. A check may be required. Required to bypass the problem. That's kind of the issue. Just like, is there an actual genuine issue going on? Then make a check. If there is no threat, if there's no problem, don't. There we go. And the checks. Then we have the dice ladder frequency of the manuscript. They'll be talking to the dice ladder, rounding. Canon Law. Do canon law. Frequently with manuscript. Baptism by midnight. And there feels like a new paragraph to me. To create an adjudicator that will need to. To create an adjudicator that will need to choose their animal type, attribute, and scale. Animal type is broad classification of the types of tools that inhabit the adjudicator. Broadly speak. Oddly, these may either be human or some variety of supernatural has pledged their soul to the Holy Church in their crusade against hell. Attributes are the natural abilities and talents the adjudicator has, with skills, intrinsic sense. Finally, they will construct and bind themselves to a relic to affirm their whole right to purge them all. Saint. It feels like a new paragraph. The problem is, it would have to be something like this, because we already lead with anima types here. Unless we do something like this, but then this sentence looks a little goofy. So I'm going to keep it like here for right now. This might be something that's easier to fix when everything is getting patched up in a fancier. So actually, that's not a bad. Also, let's use the word step. Bumps to their to represent the training. Each of the adjudicator will receive 4 bumps to their attributes. 1 step down the increasing them by increasing them by 1 step. Increasing them by 1 step on the die ladder. They may spread these bumps across 4 separate attributes. 4 separate attributes. Increase 1 attribute by 4 times. 1 attribute 4 times. Maximum attribute can be increased to 12. Humanity. Da, 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 da. Let's see. We want to do. Let's see. Actually, who are a current cast? Current cast is. Let's do. I'm just gonna put myself a note here. Actually, do I still have access? Don't have access to that. Gameplay in lore wouldn't even need a test. That's always the thing with like DMC, when you realize that like a majority of the characters in DMC are comically powerful. Like Dante is never like, I think the best way to think about it is like Dante is never under threat except in extremely like particular situations. And even when he is under threat, he's not actually under threat. It's kind of like in Toot Toot. Like, and like if we do Toot Toot, like Rimu is never under threat. That's the funny thing, because Rimu literally has an ability to say, nuh-uh, I don't actually get hurt. That is like her gimmick, and it's very funny. Also, yeah, welcome to Scribble's art nonsense. We're going to be using this for our own ends, because we can do that. In an ideal, in an ideal world, yeah, I was kind of like citing this, but I kind of use this to cite some of the art more direction. People seem to really like the Trinity blood look, so we may go down there. As you kind of see, there's a few different ones here. Not quite what we're like, kind of like this black and white style I was going to go for. Because black and white is really easy to print and really easy to use. But what we are going to do is... we want to do sketch. Actually, you know what we could... I'm a genius. Why don't I use... We're going to use... I'm literally opening up my, my Mido journey. That, because I am a cheap bastard. You know... Give me to Magic Internet Machine, do your job. We're making our sexy anime vampire man. Like the kind of the idea is I want every single one of the anime types to be represented as the sample characters that are going to be seen throughout the book. And they are also going to be our sample characters when we are making the example scenario. And the example scenario is going to be pretty easy. It's just going to be a 3-part adventure. The entire idea is that we're trying to kill the Endless Devil. Why are we trying to kill the Endless Devil? Because it's the Endless Devil and it always fucking shows up. Luckily, here's the beautiful thing. I've realized over time that I can just steal shit from Chainsaw Man and not a single person will give a shit. That's the beautiful thing here. I could just steal shit and no one can stop me. And I think that's something that is very powerful. I too can casually ignore Dennis. Okay, maybe we're being a little bit too on the nose. Okay, Niji, maybe we're being a little too on the nose of who we're actually working with here. Come on, Magic Internet Machine. I summoned Magic Internet Machine. Do what I want you to fucking do. Why do I want the Magic Internet Machine to do his job, do my job for me? Because I'm not an artist, nor do I really know how to do art very well. Well, you should just learn. Easier said than. Ah, there we are. There's our pretty boy without much going on. Not perfect, but this is effectively what I would be doing for the one vampire pretty boy. He is he's effectively going to be, if I had it my way, here's the thing, if I had it my way, he would be effectively Abel. If I had it my way, I would just make him be like, just draw Abel. He is our vampire knight man. Why? Because Abel is effectively, I don't know how it happened, but generally speaking, the game has shifted to become more Trinity blood than I initially thought. And good old Trinity blood. Gotta love Trinity blood. There's a few options here. I haven't really come up with a good human yet. Therian throats are pretty easy. We were just going to do because fuck it we ball, and to be Fox Girl done because fuck it we ball. We're going to use a magic internet machine yet again. A magic internet machine. I need you to do your job again. Mm. 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 Surely this will not produce something completely fucking weird. Yeah, so this one's pretty easy. Golems are pretty easy. We already have our brick shit house, kind of our very front-loaded character. Most likely Spirit will be the undead one. I don't really know what else to add there. Most of you work pretty fine. Nobody commented on the combat, and I'm partially happy about that. Because if nobody commented on the combat, and that's either telling me the combat works fine or there's something weird there. You can use one miracle multiple times. Mm. 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 They may use any of the unlocked miracles. Mm. Mm. Let's do 5. Total of 5 times. Total of 5 times 3 plus 2 equals 5. Right among those two categories. A N E. Mm. 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 Let's say they can use one miracle 5 times. Mm. Use 5 miracles. Use 5 miracles once, or any combination, of. Mm. 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 Let's see. Recovery. See, purity. Somewhat works. I'm not super happy with purity. Something about purity I know doesn't feel like it's going to work, but this should work pretty easy. Everything's here. Mm. What? It's weirder than random ways and at least partly stolen is if it's not weird in random ways and at least partly stolen isn't even an indie TRPG. Exactly, baby. Let's see. We want to find Cruciform. Yes, the Cruciform working sheet. Name, concept, faith, finesse, force, toughness, will, relic and tool, conviction, purity and purity taint, miracles, and skills can probably get a. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to replace that here. We're going to make this entire section just one big section. We're going to put our notes down here because what we get to do is we get to go back to here. Actually, what I should do is we should go open this up. We find our big booba nun. We find our big booba nun fox. Hello, Big Booba Nun Fox. Big Booba Nun Fox is, of course, going to go right here. This isn't going to be the final look for everything, obviously. I am just using the magic internet machine and its ability to generate things I want it to. So we don't need to worry about that anymore. Again, I will be relying on artists to do what I want, and I won't be frustrated with them. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself, because artists will never not frustrate me. And their ways. We will. Arab robe. Have Guntan here. Guntan is going to go away. Technically, you're going to go away. Da 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 da. We do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do how many skills? Actually, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 16 skills. 16 skills, that means we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We down 3 sections. What? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go. We do 15. Then we do this. We hit you. 1, 3, 4. We select all of you again. We hit this. I'm going to keep doing that, even if I know I shouldn't do that. Establish. Magicraft Ego Heart. Hunt Larceny. Hunt Larceny. Strategy. Mechanics, Medicine, Motorix. Mechanics, Medicine, Motorix. Networking, Occult Performance. Networking, Occult Performance, Physical Instrument. Savoir. Shivers, and then we rest those open as they are not important. We do Commandant. Center these and this will act. You're Playfair. You shouldn't be Playfair, actually. You should be Commandant. Because we're just sticking with Commandant as our main font for everything, so that means we have to bump you up to 20. That means we select you, bring you, hit that, hit you, hit that, hit you, hit that, hit that, hit you, hit you, hit that. Comandante, Comandanta, ta 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 ta, Comandante, Co. Man, remember going to Co. Member Co. I'm Member Co. I too enjoy women with large breasts and animal ears, almost as I enjoy flat women with animal ears. Honest to God, I am going to leave the character designs very much up to the artists. They're all going to just get extremely vague outlines and probably a poor sketch. Like, the Vampire Knight Man is literally going to be like yaoi hands. Like, he's just they're just gonna get this. They, like, make a Vampire Knight Man vaguely reminiscent of this. This is what you get to work with. Being like, I need to do, like, make a... Here, we're playing with fire as usual. Here is your option. Make something out of this. Make a Vampire Knight out of this. Here you go. And then I'm going to leave and see what happens. Just make it gay as fuck. Maybe thinking, notepad, why are we making the vampires gay as fuck? Because we need to appeal to the female audience. We need to appeal to them. Because Cruciform, for some reason, people are thinking, oh no, this is gonna be my deep, dark male fantasy. But no, we're an egalitarian society here. And I'm not going to let the women get away with this. Because remember, everyone, ass we can. We do that one. Size. None of you should be missized. Let's select all of you, resize row. All of you should be 21. If you're not 21, something has gone horribly, horribly wrong. Like this. This is horribly wrong. And you know what we get to do now? We get to fix this horrible, horrible wrongness. There we go. Ta-da! Get all your miracles here. Then we're going to select you. Select this. Going to do this. See, if I want to make this really easy, I do that. But I know I can't do that. How I set this up. Because I am a baboon, and I am a fool, and I know nothing. I'm just a silly clown. And I'm God's silliest soldier. That's me, I'm his top guy. I'm amazed no one caught the top guy thing at the end of the video. Last video, honest to God. I'm like, it's over. They're going to sense my bullshit. The fact that I am in fact Sam Hyde immediately. No one ever did. I don't think people watch that far. But one thing about it is I am actually very happy with the response to the video. I actually am. Like, it was a very positive response to everything. And I was very pleased with that. And I was like, oh boy. And I like it when things... I like it when things go my way and people are happy with the content I make. Can I put you into one? I put these into little one by one. I can put these into little... It's going to be a little bit odd for some of them, but... Shit. Okay. We'll shift you all away, and we have little 1x1 squares we're going to use instead. To maximize space, because that's what we're doing right now, is trying to maximize space. Dun dun dun. Actually, if we're trying to maximize space, why don't we just take all of you and... Boop. Boop. We do that. We maximize that. That gives us the relics a little bit more room to play around with. Gives relics and tools a little bit more things to worry about. We do that. We together. We together, but we out. I wish I could split the G into two, but I cannot because of how things actually operate. And so it would be banter, ego. To liturgy mechanics. Do 15 to 15. We bring in what if we go even smaller? What if bear with me. Actually, let's see what's here. Month or song. Do. Commandant, everything. We back to here. Go to Montresant. We go to Montresant. Physical. That. I type in 1. Cool. We need to bump you to a 14-point font. Select all of you. We bring you up to a 14-point font. Hello, music. Hello, music, my old friend. Bujos have money sometimes. See, again, I'm going to avoid the fact that this is just a male fantasy by having a flagrantly female appreciated character in there. Because you can't accuse me of being you can't accuse me of being anything when I have representation for everyone. That's how it works, right? See, I'm thinking smart. I'm thinking like a genuine. You gotta think smart, gotta act smart. It's called knowledge. You don't got knowledge. What do you got? That these are going to be knowledges technically. We do that. Down to notes, we select. Technically, you need to be commandant. So we need to bring you up to 20. You need to be assault. Okay, so basic character sheet. It's functional. It's something erring on the side of functional. It will do for now. And that is all I need to worry about. But what we get to do now is we're going to make a sample character. Let's see, who do we want to make? Actually, no, we'll make we'll make Jonah Temple. Actually, no. There we go. Jonah Temple. He is the faithful hitman. That is his entire joke. All the way up here. So, What do we know with him? Well, he is a human. He is a human, and he is a wretch. You look at his stats: D4, D4, D8, D4, D8, D6, 4, D8, D6. Cool. What is his skill ranks? He gets 8 skill ranks. So, looking at his skills here, we get 8. We'll do D6, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to get 8. Mm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 7. 8. There we go. This is who he is. This is what he is. He's a hitman. He's a former hitman. So he has that because of what he is, and he damn well knows what he is, and he's okay with it. He has a total of 15 insight. Total of 15 insight. If we go over here, they may spread these. They receive 4 bumps to their attributes. So we're looking at our attributes. Let's bump up our force. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. He's got a good spread across the line. He's kind of a fast guy. And let's see. So down here, attributes, of course, we've got our skills. You can spend these skill ranks to increase your skill. Alright, nothing too exciting. Pick up some of those later on. Right of the Martyr. So, his conviction is his toughness plus will plus 10. His toughness is 8. His will is 8. So he has 26 conviction. Oh, 26 conviction. Doesn't have any stigmata. And then he can spend his insight. Let's see, what do we want to spend our insight on? Let's increase a skill rank. I want to increase my skill rank of my, let's say I want to develop my ego a little bit. I want to increase my motorics to D8. Over here to D8 would be 4. That's not a lot, so we go to here. I want to increase my, let's say, larceny and physical instrument. We go here, 3, so that's 6, and that brings us to 0. Here's Jonah. Don't need to worry about combat as of right now. We may want to put things earlier, but things don't make any sense if we don't put it there. And then we hit relics. So, what is our relic? We are going to, obviously, what would be, alright everybody, what would be Jonah's relic? Let's make a guess. We were Jonah, what relic would we make? She's got a human rat. She's gonna bear a very big cross. Somebody's commenting about a thing. Mm. There we go. Let's see. Let's give him a gun. Fuck it. Let's just give him a bit. Let's just give him a gun. It's a very simple one, but hey, we like simple here. Mm. 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 Let's see. We can still. Mm. Mm. Let's see. Mm. Give me a Saintus. Not the New Orleans Saints. Not the New Orleans one. Mm. That's fine. Not Arled. Mm. Agatha Sicily. Mm. Found in Roman martyrology. Ah, yes. Good old martyrology. Mm. Let's see. We gotta find something. Mm. Mm. Let's see. I mean, there's gotta be someone, right? Let's just go all the way down here. Mm. Mm. I mean, there's gotta be. Fuck it. Oh, something stupid. So, what is our relic firearm? It is a relic firearm medium. So it's a relic firearm that is medium. It has switch damage up. Switch damage up. And then we get to apply one blessing to it. If we get to apply one blessing with it, let's do. Galewind, it's a hand cannon. It's a hand cannon that allows us to do switch for damage up. So this would if we here to our bonuses. So it would be a relic medium firearm. It would be a relic medium firearm, D6, D8. Zero. Plus 5. Power 2. Range 3. Ammunition is our size. So our ammunition would be ammunition 3. Yeah. And it has tags with it. There we go. Maybe not the most elegant way of putting it in, but it works. And let's see. So we've got our relics, we got our blessing, and then the holiest armory. He's going to use his gun most of the time because he has a fucking hand cannon, so of course he is. But he will pick up a... because he's got a gun in one hand, and he's going to take out a... Now, we can make him unbelievably edgy. Or... Like, do you want to be unbelievably edgy, or... I have a blessed musket. Yeah, let's pick up the blade, bro. Let's pick up Blade Breaker. Most of the time, he legitimately, his ideal thing is he has a hand cannon in his right hand and a fucking, you know, a parrying sword in the other. Literally, his job is go bang, 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 and stab you once or twice. And he's trying to go after the Archons because he is an assassin, and that's his gimmick. Let's see. Does he use... Nope, he would just use Adjudicator Vestments. And he doesn't really have any other stuff. And let's go down to his steps. I believe one gets a total of... Let's see. We get a... Let's see. Technically, we have Aetheric Unraveling. We have Hall of Judgment. Third Eye Understanding. And let's see. God, I should put this in a better place to make sure that I can see where the fuck it is. So yeah, that should be right. So we are going to... We will do... Battle 2. So with Miracle Battle 2, we get Angel Dance, Adrian's Call, Michael's Trigger, and we're going to take one step down. Breath, in which we are going to let ourselves use the Cloak of Shadows. Cloak of Shadows and Breath of Faith. He gets 3 miracles a day. Here's all his various miracles that he gets. We do that, and that is our character. This is Jonah. Jonah's got a gun. Jonah's gonna go bang, 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 pull my devil trigger. And then he shoots people with a gun, and then they die because he is a man with a gun. Anything else that we're missing here? Nah. Rapier become witch hunter. You want? Okay, fine. Fuck it. Let's. So a rapier would be D2 would be rapier would be D2 plus 2 Mel, one hand. And have parry, and would have parrying 4. There we go. Not even a blade breaker. Doesn't even get the privilege of a blade breaker. He's got a fucking witch hunter, this shit. There we go. Here's Temple. Hey, hello, Jonah. Not that interesting, and he's not that good at his job, but he is pretty decent at doing some things. There we are. And we can probably fix up the sheet a little bit, but but if we use this, hit the share, we hit viewer, copy link, go back to Cruciform proper. Select you, decouple this. We bump up font here a little bit. We do a link right here. And there we go. Bump up. And ta-da! It's refixed and made things a little bit easier. I might need to shift some things around. I don't know where to shift those things around. Kind of like even I didn't really change too much about the sample congregation, because that's probably going to change. But here we go. Yep, this is, as of right now, the Cruciform manuscript is fine enough. I'm going to give it 10. I'm going to pretty much wait it out till the end of the month. And at the end of the month, I am going to reopen this to... I'm probably going to try to get something set up to run a simple game of it, just to see if everything works. Hopefully there's some more feedback on things. There might not be. It's one of those things where I, like, the thing that I hope for, like, the thing that I really hope for anytime I do these things, that people notice, like, big issues, and they're not like, notepad, you have to put a comma right here. Like, that's not helpful right now, to be honest. It's big, it's kind of like, as of right now, the things that are kind of important are, like, do things read well? Are you getting ideas here? You know, is everything flowing nicely? And it's like, oh no, there's not a comma there. That's like, that's not being as helpful if you're not reading anything else because you got annoyed about a comma. Like, I'm not being ungrateful. However, that is a thing that is annoying sometimes, where it's like, okay, what do you think about the game? Well, I didn't read it. I just noticed like 3 commas wrong. I'm like, God fucking damn. But that's all I can do as of right now. Everything is relatively fixed up. not perfect, but it'll never be perfect. It is one of those things where it's never going to be perfect. As of right now, I'm gonna open this up. Because I said I would, because we had someone play the game, and that means I gotta go through and double check everything. Because there were things, people seem to enjoy things. There were people who played the game, who played Metal Saviors, and the universal opinion was, man, this game's good. Unfortunately, damage is fucked. So, fuck. So yeah, right now we are playing the fix damage things because this is my life now. And fun fact, we're getting back to the point with Metal Saviors where I don't sleep because of it. It's really fun. Because everything's never quite right with this one. And do you hear that? Do you hear the fucking whale in the background? Yeah, this is my life now. I am never going to escape my white whale. White whale, holy grail. All right, let's go. Let's see. Because the issue is that people were having trouble with damage. And people seem to like shred damage worked pretty good. The other damage types didn't work very well, even though apparently none of them use automatic, even though automatic is better than shred damage. But that might just be due to, again, it's the overcorrection effect. Isn't the greatest table in the world, but it'll work. So the idea of single fire is that it's very randomized. Go bing, 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 bing. You don't really know where you're going to be hitting. Shred is applied to the torso and all limbs take half damage from it. Melee is applied directly to the torso. Laser is applied directly to one limb chosen by the attacker. Explosive is applied to the torso. All other limbs take half damage. Actually, you know what we can do? we do that. We do critical hits and critical damage. Dude. Okay, elevation, facing. Sight. Enough features. Not need to worry about that. Don't need to check infantry. Don't need to check vehicles. We down. Ooh, weapons. Because weapons were the thing that were. Weapons were the things that were. People were having issues with. I should have looked more into this Call of Cthulhu scenario before posting it. What could possibly go wrong? It's a Call of Cthulhu scenario. There's of course going to be a lot of content for it. Ugh. Oh. Oh. Let's see. We charge weapons end up they're mostly overcharge bait at this point, and I'm okay with that. Weight seems a little bit fucked around. Weight is a little bit fucky wucky around the bend, but that's something we just have to deal with. Laser purple superchargers 25. It's fucking heavy, and you're gonna do 3d10 to one limb, and it can sear off something, but it's a lot of weight. Really, only heavy things are going to be getting in that. Let's see. Single, the SI handgun, the super auto, thunk cannon. All of these are single, but now they're all going to hit randomly unless you do an aimed attack, but these all do a decent chunk of damage, and they're very reliable weapons. Shred weapons work pretty well. These are very short range weapons. Heavy. So the BFG is an explosive weapon, has ammo 1, grenade launcher, ammo 6. We're gonna tone down the grenade launcher to NA. It's gonna tone it down to special. Actually, special. Technically, if we want to be really specific, we do this. Damage range and ammunition is determined by type of grenade being fired. Grenade launcher, it doesn't have any ammunition really. Missile pods, ammunition X. There's ammunition X now. We're going to that range. Mm. Actually, can we do? Let's do medium. Sure. Range weapon ranges medium 2 to 4. Well, melee weapons. Cab weapon tags ammunition. The amount of ammunition at 6 minutes no longer usable. Perfect. Mm. Mm. Looking at actually, missiles can be reloaded not with the reload action. I like missile launch. Used for area to not forcing enemies to stay immobile and avoid being annihilated, may take any number of, as long as they have to wait for it. Let's see. Reload into a. Let's see. Are not reloaded. Let's see. Missiles are not reloaded automatically, requiring reload action to load another into a missile launcher. But if the cav unit has a missile rack, all. Too strong. Yep. Squash heads are fine by me. There we go. That's how you balance them out. You want to actually fire a bunch of squash heads out, you deal 1d5 damage to squash heads. It takes 5 space to load a squash head in, you fire it, and that's gone. You don't have them anymore. So if you buy 5 squash heads, that takes 25 weight to do so. Very expensive. It probably may take any number of those as long as they have the weight for it. Any number of missiles, as long as they have the weight of. Mm. Do not have a line of sight on the target. Mm. Mm. Actually, no. None of them have indirect. None of them are that way. You need to have a lot. So I naively thought there's nothing. There's no events, no clues, nothing to research, nothing. So what do you do in it? What's even the point? Is it just like we have a bunch of stuff and we're just expecting you to vibe with it? Is that kind of the idea? We bump up long flight missiles to 8. They're very expensive. Mm. 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 No. Drones, grenades. Oh, let's bump up grenade damage to... Let's bump up frag damage to D12. We bump up death whistle damage D10 to a 1D10. EMPs don't do anything. Electronic smoke doesn't do anything. Napalm canisters. Reverbers do... There we go. Actually, we'll do... You know what we can do? There we go. We'll change reverbers around. They're going to do pilot damage. You're going to fire a reverber at a target, and they are not going to have a good time. But let's reduce let's reduce the grenade amount by... We're going to reduce the grenade weight by 1 across the board to make sure that people still use them. So you can buy a certain number. If you have a grenade launcher, you are buying a certain number of grenades to fire with the grenade launcher. That's the catch. Actually, you know what we can do? Let's do. Generating a miniaturized explosive payload. B-bombs. Bradley bombs. Bingo ball. Then given by pilots. Scoring bingos by hitting a target dead on. Yeah, they're a B-bomb. They're B-bombs, otherwise known as bingo bombs. They do 1d8 explosive damage. You could toss them. But Now reduce grenades down, give grenade launcher a little bit more to play with. Actually, 4 tiles away. If we do 4 tiles away, that means you won't be affected by anything. Hence why doing a death whistle is. Bingo! Weight correction. Things too heavy. Most not even work at all. Fucking lowered the weight. Okay, so here's where things get. Select you, put you everything from the accelerator drive here. We bump you back up. Okay. So. Accelerator drive. We reduce you by half. Have support. There we go. These are going to be the exact same because no shit they would be the exact same because it's a cav support rig, cavalry, active repair engineer, chemical care pod, self repair in the field. Drone matron. Drone matron is going to be 6. Actually, no. Going to be doing 8. If you want to do drones, you have to pick that up. That is the requirement. Enhanced system of their choice. They get 5. They only need to spend 5. We just reduce that. Hard targeting computer. Right, interior computer systems. 6. Reduce it by a little bit. Link fire support systems. 6. 4. Actually, let's bump you up. 8. 6. New type vertigo stabilizers. We do 8. 5. Pre-igniter. With their combat speed for no action. Quick charger. The charge weapons times reducing charge X by -1. 2-0 by -1. 2-0 cannot boost retreat or overclock anymore. We're going to reduce that to 12. We're going to reduce that by half plus 1. That would be half. Would be 16. 8 plus 9. So down to 9. Ranger specs is Ranger Plod living in the chassis. Congratulations, you have a place to fucking live in your mech. Rapid spin boost engine. Retooled. Rapid spin boost engines. I'm going to make those larger actually for light cav units due to the fact that their engines would be smaller by default. It just doesn't take up as much room. It takes less to retool them to do this. Scouters. Scouting tools and recon equipment may ping an enemy for an action, granting all for as long as they maintain line of sight, until a new target line of sight is broken. We bring you down to 12. We bring you down to 10. Actually, we bring you down to 8. Shock absorbers. Harsh bonus hunker down. Reaction damage increased by 1. 12. You only get reduced down to 10. Because you're not that interesting. Because you're a fucking scout cav. And you shouldn't be doing that. But you can if you want. If you want to be an asshole. Beating from the heart of combat. The unit cannot suffer critical from standard weapon attacks. 15. Fuck you, Scout Cav. You don't get to have nice things. You get, you have to pay more. Stardog does not require saddle for 0G, but takes durability. Lazarus system rigged to the cav unit. Should pilot's heart stop for too much damage, they go unconscious. Expensive ghost signal. 10. Reduce that to 6. Inspirational beacon. Oh. There we go. Reduce costs across the board to make it easier so people have more toys to play with. Now you too can now do that if you feel like. May break something else. All the costs have been slightly reduced. Pilot equipment. KO, punch, a slap. Firearms. AWK, Kaiser, Waffenkammer, Imperial Armory, grandiose names, many variations of each. Federals, only Reliant Arms Company, primarily Striker, named everything animal type or micron, put a variation number, HH, Heaven and Gun, Heaven Hand 9. Anti-material rifle, a Sidewinder. Loyalty, one handgun, metal flask, higher rank. Out workshop. Improvising does help. Let's see. Buzzards. What else here? Did he leave any more notes? That should work. It's not perfect, but it'll work. Okay, we're good. We did it, everyone. We're doing good. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to end the night. Tired. I want to go to sleep. So what I'm going to do, oh boy, Evo's fucking going. Hell yeah, fucking Evo, baby. Landed it. Is this this is Street Fighter 6, I think. SF6? Yeah, this is SF6. See, I barely know SF6. I actually like Evo. Here's the thing, I actually like fighting games. I love watching fighting games. Fun fact. I love watching fighting games. I hate playing fighting games. Secrets out, everyone. I know a raider. If you wanted to raid an actual anime woman, come on. Give me anything you got. See, the beautiful thing, I love watching fighting games. I think they're really fascinating with all the mix-ups and stuff. Can't play them to save my life. I'm a fucking disaster piece. We're gonna have a conversation here real fast. Alright, you know what? I wanna have a little conversation here, Spartan. Spartan, what the fuck is this? Spartan, what the fuck is this? What is this? What is this? Why is it an Andrew and Lele thing? What's going on here, King? We're gonna raid her. Yeah, again, I fucking love playing like really awful. Yeah, I love like hacks. I really enjoy actually like watching fighting games. I'm really bad at fighting games though. I would like to get better at them. All right, Godspeed everyone. Godspeed, good luck. Love you all. You know the rest. I am away.